What's going on, guys? Jerry Neutron here, and today I wanted to share with you my first impressions of the Nexus 5X. Now, if you aren't familiar with this device, this is Google's more budget-oriented smartphone, starting at a price of $379. It's going to compete with phones like the OnePlus 2, at least in terms of price. So, just taking a look at this screen size, it's got a 5.2-inch 1080p display, 423 pixels per inch. It's got Gorilla Glass 3, and quality-wise, it does look a little bit washed out, but it's not bad. Obviously, you're not going to get what's on the 6P, but there is some room for improvement. Audio-wise, this has a single front-facing speaker, not dual. Don't be confused by the double grills like I was initially. And it does get plenty loud, although it does seem to distort a little bit once you get to the higher volume levels. As for build quality, it does have a little bit of a budget feel to it. You can definitely tell that you're not holding a premium device here. It's mostly plastic, lightweight, but it does look nice at least. It actually kind of looks a lot better than the Nexus 6P in my opinion. It's just lacking that premium build quality that you do get in that phone. It's actually managed to stay fairly slim and sleek, while managing to keep a decent battery in the phone. So it's got a 2700 milliamp hour battery, which is not bad considering it's only powering a 1080p 5.2-inch display. Once I get a little bit more time with the device, I'll be able to let you guys know exactly what kind of on-screen time you can expect. One good thing is it does support quick charging. So Google says with 10 minutes of charging, you will get almost 4 hours of battery life. And by the way, just like the 6P, there is no removable battery or storage on this device, but there are 16 and 32 gigabyte versions of this phone available. Now, moving on here, I was able to use the fingerprint scanner on this device without any issues at all. It was fairly easy to set up, and using it to unlock your device or use Android Pay to pay for something is pretty simple. Now, if we move on to the camera, this has a 12.3 megapixel rear-facing camera, f2.0 aperture. You can shoot up to 4K video at 30 FPS. You can also do slow motion video at 120 FPS. Now, I'll be honest, using this camera, the photos actually look a lot better than I was expecting. I haven't gotten to blow them up and look at them on the computer yet, but on the device, they actually look pretty good. The front-facing camera is 5 megapixels. That's also got an f2.0 aperture. Nothing really special here. It'll be good enough for your social media stuff, your Snapchat, Instagram, things like that. Now, internally, this device is sporting a Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 processor. So that is a 64-bit hexa-core processor running at 1.8 gigahertz, and it's also got 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now, moving throughout the OS, everything worked fairly well. There is a noticeable slowdown going from the 6P to the 5X. The plus side here is it is running Android 6.0 Marshmallows, so you are going to be able to get updates directly from Google whenever they are available. But yeah, so far it seems like a pretty good phone for the price. So I'm going to be sure to spend a little bit more time with it so I can get my final thoughts on it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That way you are notified as soon as it does go live. I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. So until next time, see ya. It's made from aircraft grade aluminum, so I don't see durability being a factor at all here. Also, the base of this thing is pretty cool because it has a USB 3.0 port.